Testing, testing, 1, 2.
There's no sound.
No sound.
Oh, I hear it. Yep.
There it is. All right, Con. I guess this was this. That was it. Testing, testing, 1, 2. No sound.
Oh, I hear it.
There it is. All right, Con. I guess this was this. That was it. Testing, testing, 1, 2.
All right, hey, shalom, shalom. Shalom. All right, before we begin this lesson, we want to give all praises, all glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
a double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. And as always, peace, love, and many blessings unto the elect. All right, we the brothers from the Great Millstone Atlanta camp, and we're being graciously hosted.
Oh yeah, Brother Samak, GMS Miami.
Yeah, I mean, I know, it's his channel, so.
Yeah. No, I got it on Spiritual Shepherds.
Okay.
So it's the camp channel.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, the brothers hosting us. We here in Miami. We come down to fellowship and do work. And prior, to us, doing the stream, we were having early morning conversation. How Jake always do, just rapping in the spirit. And we were speaking about the schematics and how things could possibly play out under this Trump administration. We was going into white supremacy and how they pretty much mounting up against the powers that be. And it basically led to the conclusion that everything that Esau does is going to return on his own head. Okay, so he's trying to devise mischief and all kind of corrupt ideas and witty inventions. But all these things are going to backfire on this devil, man. Anything that he tries to accomplish, the Lord is going to throw a monkey wrench in his plans. And that's thus saith the prophecies. Now, he'll be able to roll out, certain things for the sake of the prophecies. Okay? But the one thing that the Lord is not going to allow is for Esau to gain the advantage over his election. Okay? So by doing that, the Lord is going to make his plans backfire so they won't, take the elect out. Okay? And this is all the will of the Heavenly Father. So you devils, you come with all these different agendas and you come with all this different legislation and decrees, okay? But they're only going to be performed according if the Lord grants it or not. It's not going to be of your own will. See, you're not going to have the advantage like you had during the transatlantic slave trade or the Spanish Inquisition, where you came over here and you just straight mowed down every last single one of these Israelites. Okay? The Lord actually allowed you to perform your enterprise back then because the prophecies needed to be fulfilled. Now we dwelling in a time where now you're going to try to run it back a second time, but guess what? There's going to be a ripple effect. There's going to be a barricade that the Lord is going to throw up when you try to devise all this iniquity. And part of that is your own people. These rebel Edomites that's rising up to try to overthrow the government. So you brothers got adding the scriptures or anything.
Yeah, you quoted a couple of scriptures. So I'll bring out Job chapter 5. I'm gonna start at 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. All right, the crafty are these elites, Illuminati, these secret societies. All right, these Freemasons, these Jesuit, individuals out there that think that they're going to get their new world order by bringing about chaos. Right.
The word device also means evil intent.
Come. Job chapter 5 verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. All right? And the Lord is going to allow you to do, what's necessary for prophecy's sake. All right? The RFID chip, the mark of the beast. All right? That's really what we're waiting on.
Yeah.
And once you make that mandatory, that's it. You ain't getting your new world order. Because we already know what's coming after that. Destruction. All right, and salvation for the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay? And that's what we're hoping on. So we're looking forward, to this man, doing what he needs to do for prophecy's sake. But we know he's not going to get his new world order, as the scriptures say, when he shall fill his belly, then sudden destruction, roughly paraphrasing, right? And the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. 14. They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. 15, here's the point what you were saying about the elect. But he saveth the poor from the sword and from their mouth. Right, the mouth. What is that talking about? These draconian laws, right? These policies, these laws. All right, the Lord's going to save his people, which they represent the poor, because we are the poor. All right, we are the needy. All right?
Yeah, even in Psalm 64, It said, the scripture said they wet their tongue like a sword.
God.
That's what that's going into their mouth.
God.
Laws and legislations. It's true.
The secret of the perfect.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. But he saved the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. 60. So the poor have hope. Right. We have expectation, man, to be saved. That's why we push the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. All right. So sincerely and in truth and passionately. Okay. Because we believe the Lord is going to protect us for doing what He commanded us to do. Continuing on, it goes on and says, but He saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. 16. So the poor have hope, and iniquity stoppeth their mouth. That's it. That's it.
It said mighty. Esau is a mighty nation. Man.
Oh yeah.
You know. Oh, there's another one that said the enemy shall come as a flood. Hey, cause that's how they. Hey, man, Esau is gonna come. You know, we were talking about you know, these militant groups, these militias and things of that nature. Hey, man, they gonna come in with wrath, man. You know, because why? Because they know that they have a short time, man. You know, hey, these can you reread that last part again?
Job chapter 5, verse 16 again. So the poor have hope, and iniquity stoppeth their mouth. Or do you want me to 15?
Yeah, 15.
Job chapter 5, verse 15. But He saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty.
Yeah, and the sword, which we know that's Esau's blessing. All right, which goes into a sword is any method of destruction. So yeah, we were talking about one thing could be a cyber attack.
Right.
You know, what else? I mean, he has all types of technology.
We spoke about the MOTB.
That's it. Yeah.
Robots. You know, because now that's a thing now. You know, Tesla robots, Tesla bots. You know, even AI is a sword. Because if you feed that AI machine, man, that stuff right there is diabolical, man. You know, so Esau is coming up with all kind of trains, you know, of the devil to really just bring complete trouble. This dude is troublesome, man. He's like Dennis the Menace on crack.
Pretty much.
You know?
Yep.
He's like Dennis the Menace on the highest potent form of crack. You know? He won't stop. You know, scripture tell you that they rise early in the morning to do iniquity. You know? But guess what, man? Eventually them bad kids, they always come falling down on their own head one day. And then there's always a moment of, told you so.
Yep.
Told you. You know? And that's what's getting ready to happen. You know? If I may bring this one out real quick. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 15. You know, we can break it down. Alright? It says, I'm sorry, 14. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and have conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. He made a pit, and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made.
Hey, that's the point of the whole lesson, man. He dug a pit, you know. Number one, he does mischief, which you read Sirach 10:8. It says that he, what did it say? He transgressed. What did it say?
I'll get it for you, brother.
That's
Break it down.
Yeah.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's all mischief, man. Unrighteous dealings, riches got, injuries.
The injuries means you're trying to cause harm.
Right. So, hey, man, back to
Yep. It says Psalms 7 and 15. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief, and that's basically reaping what you sow. See, the Lord deals with that spirit of karma. Okay? You know, you reap what you sow, man. So you reap wickedness in the earth, you're gonna sow wickedness, man. So now it's time for you to reap what you've been sowing the whole time. Okay? You've been sowing all kind of seeds of mischief in the earth, man. Deception and lies, the public school system, the health administration, the Food and Drug Administration, all your different agencies, okay? All your different experimental groups that you set up to experiment on Jake. the IMF, the Federal Reserve, all of these is nothing but mischievous works under your rulership. And it was very injurious, man. It caused a lot of harm to people and their families that you devils haven't considered yet. Okay? You lack accountability, man.
Yeah.
So what the Lord has to do to hold you accountable is start to bring this stuff on your own head, man.
That's right.
Okay? Now continuing on, in the scripture it says, verse 16, here's the point. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. That word pate means head. So it's your time, man. Now here it is, you look at Jake, now you got a lot of evil, wicked Jakes out here, okay, that's doing the bull crap, but then you got the brothers and, the members of the elect that's sowing seeds of what? Good in the earth. They're doing the works. They taking care of their responsibilities. They, praying to Yahweh Shai. They, exhausting all options of faith. Okay, in every situation, they staying diligent. They staying charitable. So all these things are being sown by the righteous, so that in the times to come we can reap the fruits of that righteousness. But if you look at you devils, you ain't doing nothing but continuously sowing souls of evil, sowing seeds of evil, and you're going to reap it. That's why it's not going to come upon the elect, because the Lord is not going to allow the elect to reap evil when they haven't sown it, man. Okay? We ain't set up the fucking IMF. We wasn't on Jekyll Island.
That's the facts.
We wasn't there in that meeting that you had to orchestrate the transatlantic slave trade. We didn't print the dollar. We didn't put fucking symbolism all throughout the streets of America. Okay? We ain't pushing feminism and LGBTism. That's your shit. So you don't have to reap that. But see, he's such an unfair demon that he's going to try to actually put all the evil that he did in the earth, he's going to try to make us pay for it. Like it's our fault that you did all this shit. So now he's going to try to come with Jacob's trouble and all this stuff to try to make us pay for all the evil. That's what he's doing. He's playing a blame game. It's a hole in the ozone layer from oil sheen.
Yeah, it's the people's fault.
Right.
Emissions. Nigga, what? You got whole fucking machines where you burning into the fucking landfill. But it's the people's fault. Just like it was the people's fault that the 19 spread. Social y'all didn't get inoculated. X, Y, Z. It's everybody else's fault, but it ain't the people's fault who cooked the shit up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you got. That's why it's gonna return upon your own head. Okay, y'all brothers got it.
Hey, did anyone get that word backfire?
I'll look it up real quick.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Now, hey, because ultimately that's what that precept is saying, man. Hey, look, you dig a pit, you're gonna fall into that same pit, man. It's gonna fall on your own head.
You know why it's backfiring? World Wide Web.
Yeah, exactly.
Social media.
That's it.
This is why now social media is taking over these legacy medias. Nobody's watching the legacy. That's why these legacy medias are losing ratings. All right, because people are waking up. All right, and more specifically, it's the Lord making sure that you don't fulfill your enterprise. Everything's going to fall onto you, and you're going to be the one, be the finger that everyone's going to point at.
Yeah, the word backfire. To get right to the point, it says it is attested to a figurative use from accidental backfiring with firearms. Now, a firearm is a weapon that's used as a projectile at rapid speeds. So basically, this weapon that you're trying to use to hurt somebody else is going to actually hurt you. It's going to hit you in your face. Your intention is to hurt somebody else, though, and that's what you're doing with your NWO.
I got some. It's Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. That's what Esau persecuted us, man. And ultimately, the only reason Israel's in this predicament is because our forefathers went off. They didn't serve the Lord all with one consent, and so Israel had to eat that. They had to go through those curses, man. Which we're at the end of the curses, man. Which is also gives us hope. Gives us a feeling of relief, knowing that we're about to come upon these blessings, and Esau's gonna, just like we just read, it says, all these curses upon the Lord will put all these curses upon thine enemies, man. You know, because he persecuted us. Now that persecution, that same persecution that he put on Jake, that same hatred, that same perpetual hatred pursuant to Ezekiel 35:5, it's gonna fall back, and now you're gonna experience these curses. That's why so-called white man is being blamed. We were talking about how the Jays are being blamed for everything.
Yeah.
That's a part of the curses now, because now they're a byword.
Yep.
You know, now their name is being now they're always at the forefront of evil for all the deeds that they've done on the planet Earth.
Yep.
You know, you got something?
Yep. Yeah, what they call the straight Edomite man is now the focal point of terror.
Yeah.
Right, and it's the JJs using the media, all right, and these institutions to push that. That's why, it's beautiful, because you're seeing the house of Satan divided, man. Their house is divided. But I got some. Job chapter 18, I'm going to start at 10. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Right? And that's how we know you're not going to be able to fulfill your New World Order, because, all right, everything's being set up that it backfire on you. All right? These Edomites, there's a lot of Edomites that are waking up, that seeing this NWO and ain't down with it. All right? You got some that are about, preserving, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, America. Then you got some that are like, all right, we just need to preserve our own Edomite race, all right? And we're not trying to go with this NWO because they know, all right, that it doesn't benefit them. Majority, remember, what was that? The Georgia Guidestones. They need to depopulate humanity to 500 million. That includes Edomites too, got to get put down, all right? So they want to depopulate humanity, and so you got a lot of Edomites that are waking up to this shit, and it's like, nah, fuck that, all right? And they're willing to overthrow the government. They're willing to, point out the finger like, hey, it's them JJs, which ultimately is beautiful because your house is divided, which goes to show you that your kingdom's not going to last, all right? These are these traps that the Lord set up. 11, terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. Really, you know what's scaring them? Us, the prophets. The Spirit of Yahweh Shai, because we're telling you what's about to happen before it happens, man. We're telling you that you're not going to get your NWO. We're telling you, you're going to push the chip out, and once you push the chip out, it's a wrap. All right? Case closed. America's going to be destroyed by fire. You devils are going into slavery.
Yep.
And you know that.
That's right.
All right? You know, all right, what we're saying is the truth. All right? That's why you're trying your hardest, all right, to push out all these other distractions. You got to a point that you're like, fuck it. Push out these red pill clowns. Yeah, point the finger that it's the JJs and it's these other groups, all right? But keep these Hebrew Israelites out of the limelight, all right? Because we got the truth, man. Here it is, man. You got camps all throughout every major city. We should be on national news constantly. No amount of hell we're raising with the words of Yahweh Shai saying that this place is going down in violence.
We get minimal exposure.
Minimal exposure, all right? And so, hey, it's all good because we got the truth and you're going down, man. All right? Everything is still ultimately leading to the tune of prophecy, man. All right? And Thawadi Yahweh Shai for blessing us, all right, with the gift of faith to continue on going to this very day, because we clearly see it, we at the end. The way things are happening, anything could pop off like that. You were talking about, Bishop, a cyber attack, easily.
Oh, man.
Easily, all right? No
AIDS ain't gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, hey, hey, a lot of brothers, even Elder from Texas, Dallas, Elder Yashimamba, he always goes into that topic, cyber attack. So yeah. I mean, we know something is going to happen that's going to, all right, push the prophecies forward, all right, which leads to your demise.
Yep.
Wait till nobody can get money out of ATM machines. See how fast you're going to be able to get your New World Order up and running, man.
Because Esau needs to put everybody in this digital prison.
Yep.
Everybody needs to be, translated from this physical, social security system to a digital blockchain, prison.
Yep.
So how do we do that? by dismantling one. That's why we have the slogan, Triple B,
Yep.
build back better.
Yep.
So they want to dismantle one so that they can enter everybody into the next. And we know that that's going to come by way of some type of digital breach.
Mhm.
It's going to have to be a data breach. And we've been seeing that trending. We had the whole T-Mobile thing, the whole phone thing. We had the Bank of America thing. People checking their accounts, and it was through. And then everybody's been warning, about the spy balloons, and, Chinese hackers,
Yep.
taking the internet down, Russian hackers. You see that in that movie with Michael B. Jordan.
What is it?
Remember, they was having those little proxy wars back and forth between
Yeah.
Russia.
I know what you're
And
talking
then
about.
they pretty much had set them up to go against each other, but they was pretty much doing things, setting up cybersecurity attacks and things of that nature, and Russia was doing it, blaming on America, America was doing it, blaming on Russia. Okay, so we know that that's how it goes.
Look at this. Just hot off the press, Forbes. Windows warning as new backdoor Russian cyber attack confirmed.
See?
You got Russians,
That's
okay, doing cyber attack right now. This is from Forbes, okay? I don't know why I'm not able to read the whole article, but yeah, man, it's happening. Yeah, Windows warning as new click backdoor Russian cyber attack confirmed Forbes. VA says cyber attack targeted health data of hundreds of veterans in Minnesota.
So come on. So if they're targeting health data, that means that your prescription could go lost in translation.
Mhm.
That means that all your medical information, your dosages, your appointments, your insurance, all these things can go lost in translation. And if you're faced with a medical emergency, and you go to try to seek any type of medical attention or help, they won't be able to pull it up.
Mhm.
So you won't even be able to receive the proper treatment. And that leads to what? Panic.
Mhm.
And once you have panic, that gives Esau the opportunity to roll out a solution. Okay? And the solution is, well, that is a high security risk to, keep your information in this particular data. So what we have, we'll present to you this, and this is a more secure way of us finding all of the information that we need for you. But you have to put this on your skin.
Holy shit, look at this one. Cyber attack shuts down New Jersey City's government. Bruh, we here, man. Hey, hey, that's why, everything's gonna backfire on you devils, man.
Yep.
All right, you ain't getting your new world order. All right?
It ain't promised to you.
Yep.
Okay? And the scripture said that what? Satan shall be loose for a little season to go about to deceive the nations. You didn't get 2 chances. This was your chance to do it. So this is Psalms 37 and 12. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is come. Okay? So the Lord is laughing, in the back of his mind at you devils, man. Okay? We laugh at you. When we see certain things, that you get ready to pass, we be like, it's up there, man. Stupid. Stupid. You're just like a little bad miscreant that won't stop. Okay? It says, verse 14, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. Okay? So it's judgment, man. Scripture says that the Lord has likened his judgment unto a ring. It says, and neither shall one say that the first is swift and the latter has slackness, man. Because everything operates in a proper time according to the Lord's judgment. So you may say, when it says that neither shall one say that the first is swift, that's going into it for little baby got, mauled to death by a dog at 5. You might be like, well, why you got the guy so young? Well, you don't understand that in his past life, he probably lived, 80 to 90 years. And then came back in his new incarnation and the Lord gave him a 5-year span. Or then you can't say that there's slackness in the latter. Because you may say, this dude did all this shit, man, and he lived to be fucking 75, years old. Okay? Well, guess what? In his next life, the Lord will shorten it. Because it's a perfect cycle. Okay? It's a perfect cycle. So if you see somebody get taken out at a young age, it's because in their past life they lived longer. Or if you see somebody that live a long life as a sinner, that probably in their past life they got took out young. Okay? Because the Lord's judgment is as a ring. Remember, time and chance happened to all of them, man. So the Lord has just basically given Esau a place of time to operate according to his will. That's all the Lord did. He just gave Esau that time and that chance and that place to play out his deeds in the earth so the Lord can bring the proper judgment. So it's coming, man. We just gotta wait. Like the scripture said, here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. We gotta wait for the Lord to bring his judgment because we know the Lord is gonna be true in his judgment. You know, y'all brothers got it.
This is we quoted it earlier. I'll just bring it out. Matthew 12 and 26. And if Satan cast, I'm sorry, start at 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. All right. So yeah, hey, this house of Esau is clearly divided. All right, you got Edomites fighting Edomites, man. Edomites and white American Edomites. We just talked about Russian Edomites who were the enemy of them. You know, you got the Jays, they're enemies with the Russians. So it's, hey man, it's conflict on all sides. So how can this kingdom stay up, man? It says, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Which that proves that the so-called white man is Satan. Because who's in control?
Nope.
Whose kingdom is it? You read Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So who's fighting against who? All you gotta do is look at who's fighting, and then they'll tell you who Satan is. So that's a clear indication. I got something too. All right, I did a lesson on it a while back, but it's called The Great Replacement. All right, which is a I'll just read it because here in Atlanta, around Atlanta, you see these white men holding signs, basically saying that they're losing their power, so to speak. But it says,
you see them here in Palm Beach County too.
oh yeah,
Yeah, they're heavy down here.
Yeah.
So they're being replaced. You gotta repopulate.
Yeah. It says the primary purpose of our public demonstration is to expose the facts of the Great Replacement. That is the reality that white America is both dying off and simultaneously being replaced by tens of millions of people of other races. Our purpose is to wake up white Americans to racial realities and, more importantly, bring them to repentance and faith in Christ. Yeah, right. Because we believe that the present diminishing of the white nations of the world is the judgment of God upon them for largely turning from the belief and practice of genuine biblical Christianity. Well, so the so-called white man, he believes he fits the curses. Basically, what he's saying. But hey, that's not so, man. You're the devil. You don't fit the curses, man. You know, and you're this is just prime gaslighting.
Yep.
Because here you are, you wreaked all this havoc, and the Lord is bringing judgment upon you. But you're trying to say, oh well, the judgment is because we fell from following Christ or whatever the hell. That's gaslighting, man. Because you're the devil.
Yep. Yeah, like you wasn't following biblical principles. Let's keep it real. When have you really ever seen a so-called white person really standing on real, true biblical principles? You guys financing wars all over the place. You're using a sleight of hand and witchcraft and magic all over the goddamn place. America's inception was off of murder and crime, rape and robbery, committing all kind of adultery throughout the land. But what? When have you ever been an upstanding, righteous, people? Okay? So no, you're not going to get away with that. You're not getting a pass. And if it is a white person that actually tried to operate in their spirits because they're Jake, okay? But you downbred natural Edomites, you're not getting away with nothing, man. But the Lord got your number, man, the reapers, okay? The reapers, the angels. Matter of fact, I want to get that real quick. Because the angels know exactly who you are, man. Okay, this is Matthew 25 and 32. I'm going to start at 31. It says, when the Son of Man, which is Yahushua, shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another. So the angels are going to come back and sift all nations one from another. Okay? Everything is getting ready to get put in its proper place and category. Okay? It says, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats, and he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. The goats represent the other nations. The sheep represent the elect, the children of Israel. Okay? So the Lord is separating the nations. Remember the scripture tell you that the angels shall come forth and separate the just from among the wicked. Okay? In the book of Matthew 13 and 49, the angels are going to come and sever. The word sever means to cut. Okay? So all you devils that can mingle your seed amongst the other nations, the Lord is going to rightly divide that. And all the Israelites whose seed is mingled among the other nations, the Lord is going to rightly divide that and put everything back in its proper structured order.
That's right.
Okay? And you devils going to get he ain't going to miss not one of you Edomites when it comes down time for judgment. Man, one of y'all going to get skipped. Every last one of you devils are going to get the proper judgment that it deserves, man. You know?
I got something. Yeah, just for these JJs. Deuteronomy chapter 25, I'm going to start at 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way, and ye will come forth out of Egypt. All right? And Amalek was the first of the nations to attack us, all right, when we were delivered from Egypt by our power, man. All right, so the Lord didn't forget you Amalekites, all right? But you now you call yourself JJs, all right? All right, you're the descendant of Esau, Edom. So you could attempt to mingle your seed and call yourself by these different, all right, identity groups. You're still a descendant of Esau, Edom, and the Lord didn't forget who you were and who you are, and you have a judgment coming for y'all, all right? No matter how many Jake women you sleep with, because that's another thing. Amalek, the JJs love to get with Jake women, the Southern Kingdom women, all right? Try to hide, okay? All right, try to be down. 18. How he met thee by the way and smote the hymnals of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee. Right, and he's doing that today. All right, Amalek. All right, these Edomites, they always attacking. All right, the weak of our nation. All right, but usually through financial means.
Yep, that's how they do it.
That's how they do it.
Yeah,
Because
the IMF.
The IMF. Yep.
Yep. And the Fed.
They know. Look, they control the Federal Reserve. They know when they print a lot of money that the cost of living is going to rise. And they know it's going to hurt Jake the most. All right? And they do it on purpose. All right? They want Jake to get out of pocket so that they go right into the prison system. So then you go work, all right, the labor lines in the prison system. Because everybody want to know, where did the job go?
Right.
All the jobs went to the prison system.
Yep.
All right? The prison industrial complex. A good thing, brothers don't know what that is, look that up.
Yeah.
Okay? All right? Or they're like, if Jake don't want to break the law, Jake gonna go right into the military.
Yep.
Right?
That's why they eradicated the middle class.
Yeah. That's how they doing it. All right? Okay, and it's these JJs, the international banks that control the money supply, the purse strings. Deuteronomy 25, verse 18 again. How he met thee by the way and smote the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou wast faint and weary, and he feared not the Most High. Right, and that's the same. That's how you know these are the Edomites, these Amalekites. All right, these Edomites. All right, these are the so-called white people. These are the so-called JJs. You know, Jewish so-called. Lord willing, they'll take it down. All right, because they don't fear the Most High. Everything they pushed out is anti-life, anti-law, statutes, and commandments. All right, that's why, like you said, Bishop, LGBTQ lifestyle running rampant. Okay, Elon Musk, America's the new Rome. Clearly, Rome was a pagan kingdom. All they did was idol worshiping. Okay, and one of the main things that they like to do, those in the higher ups and you know the elites, they were into sleeping with little boys, man. That's a fact, man.
Yep.
All right, okay, to push their dominance on their slaves. Okay,
and they was conjuring up sex magic.
Yep. Okay, so that's why it's crazy how Elon Musk is saying America's the new Rome. and then he'll write on X, Novus Ordo Seclorum, which is a Latin word, new order of the age, the New World Order, all right? So you've been found out via the prophets who swear by Yahweh Bashim Shai. Verse 19, therefore it shall be when the Lord thy power Yahweh Bashim Shai have given thee rest from all thy enemies round about, in the land which the Lord thy power Yahweh Bashim Shai giveth thee for inheritance to possess it, right? And that also goes to show you that those people claiming to be us are not the chosen people. All right, the Lord said He's going to give us the land.
Right.
We're going to be delivered from captivity. Okay, so they're over there fighting over land that's not even theirs. All right, it only makes sense because Bishop Blair always goes into this. These clowns, them JJs, they have to import all these resources. They got to import. If they were the chosen people, they should be able to live off the land, live off fertile. They should be able to grow crops and everything. They got to import everything. All right, they're one. Besides America, they're like one of the top 5 for the biggest importers on the planet, man. So that goes to show you they're not the chosen people. All right, they're supposed to be milk and honey, flourishing if they were the chosen people. All right. That thou shalt be. So continue on. That thou shall blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. Thou shalt not forget it. Right, we're coming to, after they do 1,000 years of slavery, they're going to be blotted out. This is a prophecy that we're waiting on too. All right? After the destruction, they got to be blotted out. So after 1,000 years, there's going to be no remembrance of the Edomites. Okay? So yeah, we clearly see that everything you're doing is leading to prophecy, but it's leading to your own demise. All right? It all will backfire.
That's going to be a beautiful thing when it plays out, And that's what we're waiting on, man. When you see us exercising that diligence, and you see us, constantly praying to the Lord and doing all manner of affliction, really is because we really want the Lord to take this man down, man. That's why the scripture said, I have seen nothing greater than a man that lives to see the fall of his enemy. You know how fucking powerful that's going to be and empowering that's going to be to Israel to actually see this abusive nation that's been a plague over us just fall. You know how strengthening that's gonna be. This man did all kind of shit to us, man, on both sides, from the south to the north, from disease warfare to mental warfare to turning our women against us, separating our children. On the slave plantation, brothers probably got family all the way in fucking Oregon somewhere. Direct descendants. Separating the seed, turning the tribes against each other, feeding us bad food, poisoning the water, poisoning the air. And then we get a chance to see this man actually fall and lose everything that he diligently built. That's going to empower us as a nation, man. That's why we want to live to see the fall of our enemy. We want the Lord to preserve us, man. So we can watch this devil crumble right before our eyes, man. And give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Shai.
Yeah.
You brothers have something?
Yeah, I got, since you spoke on it, brothers quoted this as well, but this is Job 20 because it goes into the fall of Esau. Right? Job 20 and I started, I started 15. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. Yeah, so hey, all the riches that the so-called white man has reaped unto himself. It said there's another one. It says he keepeth unto himself all people. But it says he shall suck the poison of asps. The viper's tongue shall slay him. Basically, he'll be taken out. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall be restored. All right, pursuing the Revelation 13 and 10. All right, he's going to go into slavery. He shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, which that restitution is basically a reward for when someone does wrongdoing. Okay, a restitution is the repayment.
Yeah.
Which that's ultimately what you were just speaking on, man. Hey, this is a good feeling, man. We're getting ready to come upon these blessings, man.
Yep.
The big payback.
The payback, man.
Because the Lord is paying back both sides. He's paying back the good and the evil.
Yeah.
So there's the restitution. Let me get that word restitution.
Yeah.
It's the word restitution in the Adam online. It says making good or giving equivalent for crime, debt, or injury, restoration of goods or land, payment of money, okay, or a restoring.
Yeah, because when you go in courts, they have that restitution money for somebody that maybe stole from you or whatever the case may be. And so the courts will figure out, repayment plan for them to, make it equal, make good of that wrongdoing. Okay? So hey, the Lord is gonna make good on Israel, man. Esau did us dirty, man. And he's no longer gonna let Esau just keep, pounding us down, man. Hey, we're gonna come up on top at the end. The last shall be first. It says, and he shall not rejoice therein, because he has oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, which we also touched on. Hey, these people are poor, man. Because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not. And we talk the displacement of millions of Israelites, man. Which he didn't build this place up at all. All right. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save that which he desired. All right. I'll jump down a little bit. Verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. All right. And that you would probably link it up with the beast shall hate the whore, because all these different nations, these NATO, all the allies of Esau, they're gonna turn upon him, man. But yeah, he's gonna be in straits, man.
Yeah.
Straits is difficulty, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be catching pure hell,
Yep.
and we can't wait, man. Hey, look, this is exciting times, man. We get to see the downfall. What's that? Is that Sirach, where it says a man?
That's different. See,
Oh, you got all that's the spirit.
That's
Yeah.
Bishop according to
Yeah.
Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart, meaning the mind, to be happy, and tempt I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, all right, and we're the Lord's children. The Lord wants to have joy over us, all right. That's why he kept the promise with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that we're going to inherit the kingdom of heaven, and we're going to be the ones we're going to be the priests and kings on the earth, all right. Okay. Pushing forth the will of the Lord, okay? And the Lord wants that, okay? We're going to be serving our power without fear. But here's the point. And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
Yeah, he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, man. That's joyful. That's a great feeling, man. Is to get that sense of payback, man. To feel that joy of someone that did you wrong and watching them suffer, man, watching them go down, man. We want Esau to suffer, man. We want everything. Well, he's going to get a double portion. We want that whole double portion for him to chug it down, man.
Hey, well, the scriptures tell you that in the book of Revelation. So he shall drink it with no mix.
Yep.
Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it.
Double.
Yep. Without mixture, I think. Let me get it real quick. Yeah, just chug it, man.
Yeah,
Revelation 14.
real quickly, we had to chug it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, bro.
The way, hey, and y'all wrote documentaries and did movies and wrote books on us having to chug, okay, our judgment, man. Okay? We couldn't stop it, being put into captivity, being broken as a people, being separated, losing our identity, all right?
We had to deal with it.
We had to deal with it, being raised to be like a beast,
Yeah.
Esau didn't tell us nothing, man. He already put us through, he had us set up, we go through public school, all right, to be, all right, just a basically animal, all right, to work his machines for peanuts, man. all right, and then go back to the projects and worry about getting robbed and stabbed, or see crack vials on the ground, see your own people strung up on heroin.
Yeah.
All right.
Watching your people. Embrace other cultures outside of their own.
Yeah, that's another. Yup. That shit was crazy. So after you had a hard day at work, you're coming back to seeing your people destroyed. All right. This shit, this is depressing, man. People bugged out, don't know. They're into different philosophy, like you said, Bishop. So there's got to be a payback for that. All right. You for the affliction. There's a scripture that says you for the affliction. Yeah, the Lord used you to take us down, but like Brother Karabo says. You kicked us while we were down, bro. Yeah. You kicked us like we're down, and now you just fucking stopping us while we're down, man.
You're just treading our neck.
Yeah, So you gotta pay for this.
And he was supposed to be a brother nation to us.
Yup.
That's why Scripture says for violence against our brother Jacob. Mm-hmm. Although we were separated from the womb of Rebecca, we were still supposed to treat each other like a brother nation. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're still supposed to have an alliance, an allegiance, considering that we both came out of Isaac. Mm-hmm. What did Esau do? Like the brother just said, he forwarded the affliction. So now everything that you've done, you're gonna have to drink that straight back, partner. Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna get no chaser. This is Revelation 14:10. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. Okay? So here it is, Esau, you done mixed up this golden cup full of abominations, and you made the earth drunk with your cup, right? You pretty much made everybody drunk with your cup of abominations. Okay? But guess what? That cup is still in the Lord's hand. Scripture says that Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Okay? So now it's your turn to drink this cup. But this is the Lord's cup that you about to have to drink. Right? And he says what? It's going to be poured out without mixture. Okay? Now let me get that. Let me get that in a different translation. All right, this is Revelation 14:10 in the NLT. It says, he must drink the wine of God's anger. It has been poured full strength into God's cup of wrath. See? So the full totality of the power of that drink is in the Lord's cup. And you're going to drink it too.
That's right.
Bitters. Okay? It says, and they will be tormented with fire and burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb. So that's your judgment, man. That's going to return upon you. And why is that judgment going to return upon you? Did you not release fire on nations? Did you not sulfate Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Are you not going to do it again? Are you not going to nuke other areas in the world? Huh? Have you not poisoned people's water supply? So yeah, your reward that's in that cup, full strength, is going to be fire and brimstone, man. Judgment. Tired of you devils, man. Everybody's tired of you. Yep. Even you're tired of you.
Yeah.
Tired of your damn self, man. Self-destructing, man. And it's getting ready to reveal itself very soon, man. We're about to see the demise of the wickedest nation to ever walk the face of the earth. That was right. And if y'all have anything else
on the Roman Empire, man. You got something close?
Yeah, this is the last one, just to land back what Bishop Vitazwan just put out. Psalm chapter 75, verse 7. But the Most High power, Yahweh, is the judge. He putteth down one, setteth up another. And that's really what it is. You're going down, all right, and the Lord setting up his people, all right, starting with the elect, the Israelites. 8. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. See that? So let's just land back in what you brought out in Revelation. NLT version, it says, for the Lord holds a cup in his hand, that is full of foaming wine mixed with spices. He pours out the wine in judgment. All the wicked must drink it, draining it to the dregs. Alright? So you have to drink this this cup, just like we had to drink it.
Yeah. So, you know, let's continue to push it, man. We know that eventually the powers that be, the pencil pushers of E, is going to push this thing in hyperdrive. And eventually, it ain't going to be no more talking, but it's going to be full action. And we know that this is the course that we all must take in order to get to our destination, which is the chariot. And with that being said, you know, we have to move with a level of prudence, with a level of spiritual alertness and awareness, and also be in mind that this judgment is for Esau, man. Okay? So don't, the scripture says, be not afraid of sudden fear. We're going to be in the midst of the collapse.
Right.
Okay? We're not going to be, like Apostle Hart said, we're going to have to be delivered out of this beast system. Okay? So some of us not going to have the luxury to just be waiting around in the woods, you know, with a a bunker and dugout shelter full of food, and you just wait there till the Lord comes back.
Right.
Some of us going to be moved all over Babylon. We're going to be in concentration camps. We're going to be on the run. We're going to be pilgrims. And know that in all these things that this is the judgment for Eve. Okay? Remember, our expectation, like the priest just brought out, our expectation is salvation. So as this place is crumbling, our only responsibility is to keep the faith. We don't have to, this is not the judgment of the elect. Okay? This is the judgment of the wicked. It's returning upon his own head. We just have to be here as a testimony of faith. So Lord willing, that was an edifying lesson. We're going to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
they double honors once again to the apostle and the elders of great millstone. Peace, honors, be blessed to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.